Hi there, my darling Aries. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the next 3 months. So this will be a timeless reading, and so whatever 3 months from where you see or when you find this reading is when it starts from. So yes, this will be, like I said, a timeless reading. So when you need to see this reading, it will find you, my darling Aries. So let's jump in, and we are going to have 3 oracle cards for month 1, month 2, month 3, and then I will pull a card for each month from my Michelle Knight tarot deck. There'll be a link in the description for those, and then I will pull an angel answer for each of the months as well. So, my darling Aries, let us get into your reading. So we're going to start off, I've pre-shuffled these cards. So let's start off with month number 1. And you have Unfinished Symphony here. So Unfinished Symphony is a card of something that you need to, finish and complete. It is that card of you still have more work to do here, my darling Aries. So let's consult the tarot here and see what messages we have coming in for you for this first month, my darling Aries. Let us see. And this is just something different I'm trying, so please let me know what you think. I'm wanting to mix it up a little bit and try something different, so I thought I would try this style of reading. So please let me know in the comments what you think and whether you like this style of reading and whether you want me to keep doing it, because I won't keep doing it if I don't get any comments that it's, what anybody wants to do. So I will lay out all the cards for the months. So let us see. And then I will turn these ones over as well. So I'll turn these oracle cards over as well, and they will each correspond with each of the months. So like I said, you start off here with Unfinished Symphony for this next month, whichever month, whenever this, like I said, whenever this reading finds you, this will be relevant for you. So yeah, Unfinished Symphony, you can see here there's a face actually in this card here, and to me it just means that that there's something more you need to say, my darling Aries. There's something more you need to bring into the world. That is what this card represents. And then for this month, you have the beautiful Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is a card of fortunes turning in your favour, my darling Aries. So for this month, it is clear to me that you're, with this Unfinished Symphony card, that you still have something more to do. And in order to do that, or when you do that, when you complete what it is that you need to complete, my darling Aries, the fortunes will start turning in your favour. Now, if you've been watching me for a while now, you know that with the Wheel of Fortune, it's not just all about, this card is miracles. I mean, it can be, miracles happen, they happen every day. But more so, it is not a card of sitting back and waiting for things to happen. You need to control the way the wheel spins, my darling Aries. That's the message of the Wheel of Fortune. It's definitely fortunes turning in your favour, but if you don't control the way the wheel spins, it can spin out of control. And we all want to have a little bit of control over our lives and of which direction our lives are going in, my darling Aries. So I feel for you for this first month that we've got here, that there's definitely something more that you need to complete. And once you do complete or finish what you started, I know a few people that start things and then they get bored of them and then they just move on to something else and they never ever finish what they started. And that frustrates me completely, because I am a start to end kind of person. So I would be encouraging you, my darling Aries, to finish something that's important to you that you have started here in this whatever month, is the next month for you from now when you're watching this reading. because once you do, the wheel will start turning in your favor, my darling Aries. And just like I said, remember, you control the way the wheel spins. All right, so let's move on to the next month. So this will be the next month after that, and you have the Otter Spirit. You are never alone, my darling Aries. And, that is true in life. We are never alone. We may not have a partner, we may not have friends, we may not have family, but we are never alone because we have spirit with us. We have our angels with us. We have our guides with us. And if you're watching, these readings, I know you must have some kind of spiritual connection or spiritual belief in order to be watching tarot. So just know, my darling Aries, that you are never alone, that there is always someone that can listen to you. So and even if you need to reach out to someone, if you want to reach out to me because you are never alone, my darling Aries. I will always respond to comments on my readings, and you can also contact me through my website, mysticalmusetarot.com. So I would encourage you to never feel that you are alone, my darling Aries, because you always have God, the universe, spirit, angels, me, with you. All right, so that is your overarching energy for this next month, which is you are never alone. And look, how amazing is this? You've got the beautiful Page of Cups. Now, if you've been watching me for a while now, you know pages in the tarot are messengers. And this little fella has this fish inside this beautiful cup. And we don't know whether this fish is real or imaginary, but the Page of Cups comes in with a message from the heart, with a message of love for you, my darling Aries. So very prudent that this card of you are never alone has come up, because there is someone coming for you, I feel, in this month, this next month that has come up for you. So just hold on, my darling Aries, and keep the faith. Don't get into that negative cycle of thinking, I'm no good, I'm always going to be alone, no one loves me, all that kind of negative self-talk, because that will attract more of what you are saying. That will, if you keep saying to yourself, I am alone, I will never meet anybody, then the universe says, okay, I'll give you more of being alone and never meeting anybody. That's the law of attraction, my darling Aries, and I encourage you to be open to receive. I encourage you to be open to receive this beautiful gift and message of love that is coming in for you in this month. So yeah, very clear message for me with this you are never alone, and then the Page of Cups coming in. It is just so auspicious that this is reminding you are never alone, because you have this beautiful gift from the heart coming in. But it's up to you to be open to receive it, my darling Aries. So lovely message for you there. All right, let's move on to the final month, the last month in the next 3 months. We have patience and planning. So, this is the card of having the patience to follow through with what it is that you're wanting to create, my darling Aries. It is that making sure that no detail is left attended to. It is the card of making sure that whatever goal, wish or dream that you have, you plan for it. You don't just decide, I'm just going to do this and see what happens. No. Everything in life takes planning and patience. I'll give you an example. For me, it's this channel. I dedicate myself to, when I was just doing readings, whichever day I could be bothered doing them, the channel never really took off. But now that I have, I make a day, which is my only day that I get off, and I get up early and I do all my readings and I religiously do them. And then that is my routine and I don't sway from that routine. And it allows me to be able to plan what I'm going to do next and have patience with the outcome, my darling Aries. And I feel for you that that is what you need to do, is to not just decide you're going to do something and see what happens. No, you need to carefully plan for the steps involved in how you're going to achieve this goal, wish, or dream, and have patience towards the outcome, because nothing worth doing comes quickly, my darling Aries. And look, sometimes it can, for sure. Like sometimes we can, just amazingly have, something when we decide to do it, it happens. And, that is the miracle of life sometimes. But anything worth doing in my book, in my idea, takes careful patience and planning, because I'm a Virgo. So anyway, so going on with this last month, patience and planning, you have the World, which is quite amazing as well, because the message I'm getting off this month here for you, my darling Aries, is that with careful patience and planning, you will receive the world, my darling Aries. This is the completion. This is all happening for you. So whatever this next 3 months is for you, this final month for you, you are going to receive the completion of this month. You are going to get the outcome of whatever the patience and planning, whatever the goal, wish, or dream it is that you have been working towards, my darling Aries. You are going to receive this outcome. Step through to a whole new world of opportunity for you, my darling Aries. That's what I feel off the World card for you. So yeah, this next 3 months for you, my darling Aries, looks nothing but positive. And I feel the progression of just going from having something that's unfinished to something where there is a beautiful feeling like you're alone, but you're not, because here comes this beautiful gift of love and a possible new person coming in for you. Doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friendship, it could be a new work colleague, something like that. But somewhere where you feel a connection is what is coming in for you in this next month. And then you have like the finale, which is amazing. You couldn't ask for a better out last month than, with the careful patience and planning that you have done towards your goal, wish, and dream, you receive the beautiful world, the completion, the outcome that you desire, my darling Aries, which is just beautiful. So let's finish off with a message from your angels card. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. And like I said, let me know if you enjoy this style of reading, because I will do more of them if you enjoy these readings. And just leave me a comment or an emoji in the if you enjoy the reading, like give it a thumbs up in the emoji if you like this style, and I will keep doing this style of reading for you, my darling Aries. So, and then please subscribe also if you haven't already. There's only probably less than 10% who watch my readings that are subscribed, and I know you keep coming back because I keep seeing you watching them. So if you could please subscribe, it would really help my channel grow. All right, let's see what we have final messages for you from your angels. Yes, be assertive, they say. So in this first month, be assertive. If you believe, they say yes. And that will go, like I said, your self-talk. If you feel that you say to yourself that you are always going to be alone, you will always be alone. You need to believe that you can receive, my darling Aries. Communicate clearly, they say, for whatever this goal, wish, or dream it is that you want to bring into the reality. A year from now, they say, this could happen within the next few months. You have perfect timing. So let us check in a year from now and see where this whole reading comes for you, because they're saying that, maybe this won't happen maybe you won't finish completely what you started until a year from now. We don't know, but this may happen within the next few months, and this is perfect timing, which is amazing. And then what do we have? So I feel that it's unlikely that it'll be a year from now for you, my darling Aries. You have a yes. Yes, you do. And they say, don't stop, my darling Aries. So amazing reading for you, my darling Aries, with this next 3 months coming out for you. If you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website. I'm still leaving that coupon code for the 10% off. It's just been really popular, and I'm really grateful for everyone that's taken that up. And as a thank you, I'm just leaving it there. So like I said, if you'd like to see where this is going further for you, go to my website, book a personal reading with me, and I would love to connect with you on a deeper level and see where this is going. Amazing things are coming in for you for the next 3 months, my darling Aries. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now. Hi there, my darling Taurus. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the next 3 months. So this will be a timeless reading, my darling Taurus. So this message or this reading will find you whenever you need to see it. So whenever this pops up in your feed or anything like that is when you will need to see this reading, my darling Taurus. So let us jump in, and I'm going to pull an oracle card for each of the months, then a card for each month using the Michelle Knight tarot cards. There'll be a link in the description if you're interested in those, and then I'll finish off with an angel answer for each month. So, and these are new, I haven't done these before, so I'd really like to know what your thoughts are on this style of reading. If you want me to keep, if you enjoy it and you want me to keep doing these, then please just drop me like a thumbs up in the comments, and I'll know that means you want me to keep doing them. If I don't hear anything, then I know nobody enjoys them and I won't keep doing it. So let us start off, and let's put these have all been pre-shuffled, so I'm going to turn over your cards for the next 3 months. And let's see, and then we'll follow these up with tarot. So, my darling Taurus, what do we have for the next 3 months for my darling Taurus? What does Taurus need to know for their next 3 months? And like I said, this is a timeless reading, so this message will find you when you need to see it. All right, let us see what we have for my darling Taurus for these next 3 months. The Emperor, love it. Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Wands. All right, let's make sure they're all in view where they're supposed to be. Isn't it amazing that the colours all look the same? The gold, the purple, and the red. Love it. That could be very auspicious for you, my darling Taurus. All right, so what I'll do is I'm going to read each card, and then, we'll read each of the cards, and then I'll, put it together at the end. So you start off with this first month with time for a nap, my darling Taurus. So I feel here for you that you may have been working really hard, and you may feel a bit burnt out, my darling Taurus, and you're being encouraged here looks like to take some time out and to rest, relax, recover here. So, take that how it resonates for you. But I feel just looking at this card that there is the message is to take some time out from your busy schedule, from, work, from even if you've been partying too hard or playing too hard, you're being encouraged here to take some time for yourself, my darling Taurus. And then you have the beautiful Emperor here. So Emperor is Aries energy, and I feel for you here that you are presenting here, my darling Taurus, as the Emperor. So with the time out, or take time for a nap card, I feel that you're being encouraged to pause a little bit, because you have everything you need here, my darling Taurus. You've got the world in your hands here. And we've got 2 cards here of actually the world in your hands. So I feel for you off the Emperor card that this is you presenting as the Emperor. And there's no gender in the tarot, so male or female. It's the energy of the card that's coming in for you. And I just feel that this Emperor energy is you sitting back where that card says time for a nap, sitting back and enjoying everything you have achieved so far. That's what I feel off this Emperor for you. I just feel that you're sitting pretty, surveying all that you have built here, my darling Taurus. And yeah, you're just being encouraged, I feel, to enjoy this time for the moment. Take a bit of a pause this month, my darling Taurus, because you are sitting pretty. You've got the world in your hands. You are just the emperor of your world at this moment, in this month. There is nothing that you need to do here at this moment for this month. You need to take some time out for yourself, my darling Taurus. That's what I feel here. The next month, you have this beautiful dolphin spirit. This and that are true. And that is it's kind of like the Two of Swords in the tarot, because the Two of Swords is kind of this or that thinking. But with this dolphin spirit here, I feel that, you are being encouraged here to recognize that there is more than one answer, my darling Taurus. So, you'll need to take that how it resonates. But I feel in this month that this dolphin spirit, it's encouraging you to, like I said, there is more than one answer to maybe a question that you have, a problem that you have, an outcome that you are wanting. There is more than one answer. So if it is that you have to make the choice here, choose wisely. And I feel that you will, because you have here the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is a card of fortunes turning in your favor, my darling Taurus. So, but the caveat of the Wheel of Fortune is that this isn't just a miracle. I mean, it can be, miracles happen every day, but it is not just miraculous things are going to happen, you're going to win the lottery, that kind of thing. And I know a lot of tarot readers read it that way, and I don't. I feel, there is luck, but there is luck because your intention, you have put the intention and the work in, and you are receiving the outcome. So it's kind of, it's not really luck. It is because you've put in the work, my darling Taurus. And I feel here that with the this and that are true, that with whatever decision you are going to make here, that this and that are true, will cause the wheel to turn in your favor. But just remember, you control the way the wheel spins, which is what this and that are true, I feel, means. So it's kind of maybe a confusing message for you, but I kind of get it. And, if you don't get it, pop me a comment below and I'll explain it a bit further for you as to what it is. Tell me what you don't understand and I will, I'll answer that for you. But, what I feel here is that, you're being encouraged here to realize that there is more than one outcome that could happen here. And this is because the wheel spins in whichever way you go, but you control it. If you don't control it, it'll spin wherever it wants to go. You need to control the wheel, my darling Taurus. That's what I feel here. And then in this third month, you have firm foundation, which I love. It's kind of like an outcome here. The firm foundation is a bit like the Four of Wands in the tarot. It's the 4 pillars of stability. It is laying a firm foundation for your success, for your future, for whatever it is that you want to achieve, my darling Taurus. And I feel here with the Two of Wands that there is just the decision that you need to make as to which way to go next to build this firm foundation. Because as I said, there's two cards we have of having the world in your hands here. And the Two of Wands is a card of seeing what you have created and then having to make the decision on where you go next. That's the message of the Two of Wands here. And I feel that's what you need to do in order to be able to lay this firm foundation, my darling Taurus. So yeah, I feel there is kind of a progression here, but I feel that you be laying a firm foundation, whichever choice you make here, my darling Taurus. That's the message that I'm getting. So like I said, putting it all together, I feel, just going over it, that this month, this first month, you are being encouraged to survey all you have created and take some time for yourself. Take some time to rest, relax, recover here, my darling Taurus. And this next month, there is choices that you need to make, more decisions that you need to make. But realize there is more than one outcome that could possibly be here for you, my darling Taurus. And just remember to control the way the wheel spins. Do not let chance happen here, because if you do, it may do something to this firm foundation. So you're being, it's the wheel of, I feel the Wheel of Fortune is coming up here to guide you, to let you know to take some control back, because maybe, you know, the Emperor is all about control here. But, you know, why it's coming up here could be to say to you, you had control once, do it again. Take it back. Control of the wheel, my darling Taurus. Because then you have this beautiful outcome of the firm foundation here, which tells me that, you know, you are building, this is your outcome. You are building this firm foundation. But you just need to decide which way to go next, my darling Taurus. That's the message that I'm getting. So yeah, beautiful energies for you for these next 3 months, my darling Taurus. If you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. And like I said, leave me a comment below if you like this style of reading and, you know, are enjoying these messages. Because like I said, I won't do it if nobody likes them, so I won't do it again. But I would be very interested to hear your thoughts on whether you enjoy this style of reading. And please subscribe if you haven't already. All right, let's get some final messages from your angels, my darling Taurus. Look for a sign, they say. Yeah, and I mean, it's auspicious that we have, you know, the moon and that here, and, you know, look for a sign, because it's all, you know, stars here. It's all aligned. Stars, stars, you know, stars. So there's clearly something coming from a higher place for you this month, in this month, my darling Taurus. Yeah, and then we have romance. Okay, so take that how it resonates. There could be some romance coming in for you in this month, and that could have something to do with the Wheel of Fortune. Get more information, they say. Yeah, and that's what this Two of Swords is. I mean, so Two of Wands is which way do you go? And you may need to get some information on which way you need to go here. A year from now, they say, this could be within the next few weeks, in the near future. So clearly they're saying here that there is a mixed bag of timelines here. So you will need to take each as they resonate, my darling Taurus. You're being encouraged here, now that you've surveyed all you have, to choose a new direction. You have a yes, which means you're on the right track. And you have an unlikely here, which could just be that it's unlikely that you won't do the right thing. It's unlikely that you won't succeed, is, you know, what I feel. But it usually is whatever pops into your head when these cards are presented is the situation that it's talking about. So yeah, big energies for you in these next 3 months, my darling Taurus. If you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website. I am offering that 10% off code, which is below as well, just as a thank you to everyone, because it's been very popular and I want to keep it going and say thank you to my beautiful YouTube community. And I would really love to be able to connect with you on a deeper level and see more of, where this is going for you. If you have another question about any of these months and where it's going, I'd love to be able to dig deeper into that for you. Big energies are coming in for you in the next 3 months, my darling Taurus. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now. Hi there, my darling Geminis. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the next 3 months. So my darling Geminis, these are going to be timeless readings for the next 3 months. So this message will find you when you need to see it. So let's jump in and I'm going to pull an oracle card for each of the 3 months, and then I will pull a card from my Michelle Knight Tarot deck. There'll be a link in the description for those, and then we'll finish off with angel answer cards. So let us reveal what is coming in for you, my darling Geminis, for the next 3 months as overarching energy. And then let's consult the tarot and see what messages we have for my beautiful Geminis for the next 3 months. What does Gemini need to know? And like I said, these are timeless, so these messages will find you when you need to see them. My darling Geminis, let us see what messages we have coming in for you. Strength, love it. The Moon. And the Six of Swords, yeah, love it. All right. I mean, these readings have been amazing. I've really been enjoying doing these readings. So you need to let me know with just a thumbs up in the comments below if you're enjoying or if you enjoy this kind of reading, because if I don't hear anything from anyone, I won't be doing them again but I'm loving them. So I'm really enjoying this style of reading. So I hope you do too. All right, let's start off with this first month. So time to go. So this is a card of, it's almost like the Eight of Cups in the tarot, where you're walking away from what no longer serves you here. And you've got 2 cards here of moving on. You've got this time to go card, and you've also got here the Six of Swords. So this looks like it is, the next 3 months of moving away from what no longer serves you, my darling Geminis, is what I feel here. And then with this time to go card, you've got the Strength card. Now the beautiful Strength card comes in. This is not about brute strength. This is not about physical strength. This is about emotional strength. This is about inner strength, my darling Geminis. And you can see here this beautiful infinity symbol here. This is the sign or symbol of infinite possibilities here. And I feel for you in this reading that you have tamed your inner beast here. You have gained the strength that you need to tame your inner beast, my darling. You tame your emotions, my darling Geminis. And I feel with this time to go card that it is this month you are gaining the strength that you need to realize that you need to walk away from something. So take that how it resonates. It's going to be different for everyone. Whatever it is that you need to walk away from, I feel this month you will find the strength to do it, my darling Geminis. And then the next month we have this koala spirit. So spirit has a plan, and I love this. It is a card of, telling you that whatever is happening for you, spirit has a plan, my darling Geminis. So, and when it comes in with the Moon card here, I feel that you are experiencing shadows here, or you're experiencing feeling that you are not being told everything, my darling Gemini. So the Moon card is a card of what is hidden in the shadows, but it is also a card of reminding you to stay on your path. It's part of the Fool's journey, my darling Geminis. And like in the traditional tarot, there's a path, through the card, and there's 2 pillars here and the Moon. it's reminding the fool to stay on his path. And I feel for you with this Spirit Has a Plan card here for you this month, that you are feeling, you may feel that there's, that are you doing the right thing because you can't see everything clearly because there's shadows around. But I feel that you need to hear this, that yes, you are on the right path, my darling Geminis, that you are moving forward in the right way because Spirit has a plan for you. And like I said, with the moon, this is a temporary energy. The moon comes up, the moon goes down, the sun comes up. So don't be afraid of what's hidden in the shadows, my darling Geminis. Just know that Spirit has a plan for you and to keep moving forward. That's the message that I feel off this month for you, my darling Geminis. And then this next month we have conflict and defeat, which is not a nice energy to be in, but I feel for you that this is something that you are moving away from, my darling Geminis. I feel that this is an energy, like I said, that you are moving away from, because you've got with the Six of Swords here. And the Six of Swords is a card of moving on to calmer shores, taking just your bag and the clothes you've got on your back. And these swords represent the lessons and the wisdom and the knowledge that you have gained during this time of whatever it is that you're needing to move away from, my darling Geminis. You're being encouraged here to take those swords, take the lessons and the love and move forward. Move away from this conflict and defeat energy here. The only way we can fail at anything, my darling Geminis, is to give up. So do not give up. Move away. We have a choice to move away from energy that no longer serves us here. And I feel that that's what this reading, this whole reading for this next 3 months, this progressive reading is telling you, my darling Geminis, is you're being encouraged here. The first spark of should you move away from this energy, whatever this situation is, yes, you're being encouraged. You're being given the strength to make this decision, to say it's time to go, my darling Geminis. And then things this next month might be a bit clouded. You might feel that you're not being told everything and you can't see everything clearly, but that's okay, because you're being told that Spirit has a plan, my darling Geminis, and just to keep moving forward in that direction that you're going. Because then this final month here is the culmination of that feeling of conflict and defeat, of what you've been going through here, my darling Geminis. And you are now taking your bag, clothes you've got on your back, taking the lessons and the love and the wisdom and the experiences that you have gained, and you're moving on. You're moving away from this energy, my darling Geminis, which is beautiful. I feel this is so positive for you, that you are moving, you are finding the strength to move away from whatever this conflict, defeat energy is that you feel, my darling Geminis. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful energies, beautiful reading for you to know that you're not alone here either. I feel that Spirit has a plan for you and is also watching over you. That's what I feel this whole reading, my darling Geminis, which is just divine for you. Yeah, beautiful. So I hope you're enjoying the reading so far. If you are, like I said, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Let me know what you think, whether you like this style of reading and whether I should keep doing it. If you don't want to comment, just put a thumbs up in the comments and let me know. Oops, that was supposed to be on that. Oh, I don't know how I got these ones. Hang on, let me shuffle those again because that's not right. There we go. So let's get final messages for you, my darling Geminis. And please subscribe to my channel too if you haven't. There's only like 10% of you that watch my readings that are subscribed, and it's free. Really does help my channel grow, and I'd really appreciate it. All right, let's see what final messages. Yeah, recovery. Exactly what we were talking about. You have built your inner strength here to let go, my darling Geminis. Oh, can't make this up. Let go. Exactly what I was saying. This is why these readings are so powerful. I love it. And why these cards are so powerful. Yeah, and this is going to be a peaceful resolution, my darling Geminis, which is what I said. There, you are going to just take the lessons and the love and move on. Move away from this energy peacefully. Within the next few months, they say, you're ready? Yes, you are, my darling Geminis. And within the next few weeks, this is all going to be, the next few months, 1, 2, 3, can't make this up, next few weeks, over for you. There is something better. Yes, there is, my darling Geminis. Don't stop, they say. And you've got a yes, yes, with the exclamation point. This is a divine reading, my darling Geminis. One of the best that I've done so far with just the cards and everything. So if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website. There is, use the coupon code to get 10% off. I'm extending that. I've decided to leave it there for all my beautiful YouTube community as a thank you, because you've been so encouraging with those readings and have been very supportive, and I've been enjoying doing them for you. So, and for you, my darling Geminis, I would love to connect with you further and see what other messages might be coming in for you at this time and what other questions you might have. Beautiful, beautiful energies are on the way for you, my darling Geminis, in the next 3 months. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now. Hi there, my darling Cancerians. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the next 3 months. So, my darling Cancerians, these will be timeless readings. So this message will find you whenever you need to see it. So I hope you enjoy these readings. It's the first time I'm doing these kind of readings, so I'd love some feedback from you. Even if you can just drop me a thumbs up in the comments and let me know. That'll let me know that, yes, you like them and you want me to keep doing them. If you don't want me to keep doing them, then maybe put a thumbs down or something like that, and I won't do it again. But, and if I don't hear anything, well, then I know you don't want me to do them again, and I won't. So let's jump in, my darling Cancerians. So these are all being pre-shuffled. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for each of the 3 months, and then I am going to pull a card from my Michelle Knight tarot deck for each month. There'll be a link in the description if you want to get yourself a copy of these, and then I'll finish off with angel answer cards. All right, so let us reveal what is coming in for you for the next 3 months, my darling Cancerians. Let us see. All right, now let's consult the tarot and get messages for you, my darling Cancerians. What does Cancer need to know for these next 3 months? And like I said, this is timeless reading, so these messages will find you when you need to see them, my darling Cancerians. All right. Let's see what we have for you. The Lovers. Ooh. Knight of Cups. And the Sun. Oh, love it. Wow. Big reading. Beautiful reading for you, my darling. It's so these readings have been spectacular. Like the way the cards, the oracle cards and the tarot cards have been aligning is blowing my mind. And the flow-on effects of everything, I'm just loving them. So I hope you're really loving them too, because I'd love to keep doing them for you. And they're a bit of a longer reading, but I'm really enjoying doing them for you. So do let me know. All right, my darling Cancerians, I'm going to read each month and then I will put it together. So you start off here for this first month with the Round and Round card. The Round and Round card is a card of going round and round in circles, almost like on a bit of a hamster wheel type of energy. So you could be this month feeling that you're chasing your tail a little bit with, and that's what we say here in Australia. I don't know whether you say that everywhere else, but sort of like trying to, going round and round in circles, chasing your tail, not accomplishing what you want to accomplish. I feel that that's kind of the energy that's happening for you this month, my darling Cancerians. And then you've got the Lovers card. So this could be to do with a relationship, for sure, because just with what else is here and the feeling that I'm getting off this card. So the Lovers card, traditionally in the tarot, there's, two people, there is a mountain between them, clouds, and an angel above them. The mountain between them represents some kind of challenge or obstacle that they need to overcome. And I feel with you off this this month here, my darling Cancerians, that there could be a person that you are feeling that there has been a challenge between you, or a difficulty between you, a conflict type of thing, and all you've been doing is going round and round in circles. Nothing has been accomplished, nothing is getting resolved, and it's getting tiring for you. That's what I'm feeling from this month, my darling Cancerians. But with what I'm seeing coming up, I feel that it is going to be resolved, and you're going to be moving forward with it. Because then this next month you have this beautiful peacock spirit, let it shine. Love it. And you can see here that this looks like his little heart chakra, his or her. No, it's actually his because that's the male peacock, is him. His little heart chakra here is glowing. And I feel that that is what you need to do this month, my darling Cancerians, is to let your heart, you need to speak from your heart, my darling Cancerians. You need to not be afraid to reveal what is in your heart, my darling Cancerians. That's what I feel off this let it shine. Let your love and light shine. Show the world, show this person, however it resonates with you, show that person who you are by letting your love shine. Don't be afraid. What I feel off this is, don't be afraid to be vulnerable. That's the message I'm getting off this let it shine peacock card, my darling Cancerians. Because then you have the beautiful Knight of Cups. And this is, I feel, it could be this other person coming in. Once you can let your love shine and be vulnerable, here comes someone to give you a gift from the heart, my darling Cancerians. Now, whether that is this person that you've had the conflict with or it's a new person, that's going to be up to your situation. But what I feel here is this Knight of Cups is coming in as your knight in shining armor, my darling Cancerians. And like male or female, there is no gender in the tarot. So it could be male or female, it's just the energy of the card that we're talking about. But I feel that this person is going to reveal themselves and come in once you allow yourself to be vulnerable and allow your heart chakra to shine, my darling Cancerians, which is just beautiful. But like I said, I don't know, it's going to be up to you whether it's this same person or whether you've let this person go and whether this is someone new. Totally up to you. So, and it'll be up to your unique circumstances. I kind of feel that it is this person. That's the feeling that I'm getting off it, only because there is kind of no new type of thing here. This is, I feel that this energy of the Knight of Cups is, once you can be vulnerable here, maybe that this round and round energy has been that you have not wanted to show your vulnerability. You have not wanted to be the one that gives in type of energy. So, like I said, take that how it resonates. But I feel that once you show some vulnerability here, this is where it'll all turn around for you, my darling Cancerians. So, yeah, beautiful. And then you have this gorgeous Destiny card. Now, this card, as it says, is all about your destiny. And I feel for you that we're making a progressive, move into you moving into your true destiny here, my darling Cancerians, with this card. So, and it's a culmination of you moving forward. So this month, this third month here, is kind of where the magic happens. I mean, it starts here, but here is where it ends. And it ends for a new beginning, if you know what I mean, my darling Cancerians, as this is your destiny. You are moving towards your beautiful destiny because you have this divine Sun card. So the Sun is the best card in the tarot, my darling Cancerians, and no one else so far has had it but you. So this is amazing for you, and to have it with the Destiny card blows my mind. It's so auspicious, my darling Cancerians. So this card is all about, you can see she's joyous. It's about allowing the warmth of the sun to shine on your beautiful self, my darling Cancerians. It's about stepping in to the warmth of the sun. It's about stepping into the light, no longer being in the dark, my darling Cancerians. And it is just about joy and happiness. And you can see this card is just pure childlike joy. And that's what I feel the culmination of these next 3 months is going to bring you, my darling Cancerians. It's whatever's happening here is part of your destiny, and it will bring you to your destiny, to where you need to go, to your life's purpose, my darling Cancerians. That's what I feel. And I do feel this person here is part of your life purpose. That's what I'm getting with this. That I feel that you've been feeling in this month here that you've been going round and round in circles, but you need to make a change. Something needs to change. And I feel it's you that needs to make the change to stop being closed off, which is what I feel here, that you've not allowed yourself to be vulnerable. But I feel once you do, you need to open your heart, my darling Cancerians, and let it shine. Be vulnerable. Because once you do, you're going to get this beautiful gift from the heart. This beautiful knight in shining armor is coming in for you. Like I said, no gender, take it how it resonates, male or female. But I feel it's part of your destiny to have this person come into your life. And you will feel like your life is complete and purpose. Darling Cancerians, that's what I feel. And with the Sun card here, it's just everything you've wanted. It's joy, it's happiness, it's stepping from the dark into the light and allowing the warmth of the sun to nourish you, my darling Cancerians, which is just beautiful. Ooh, I'm loving these energies for you, my darling Cancerians. So I hope you're enjoying the reading so far. If you are, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you and if you want me to keep doing these readings, because, yeah, I won't if you don't want me to, but I'd love to know what your thoughts are. And if you could, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, like I said, only about 10% of you have subscribed to my channel, and I would really appreciate if you could subscribe. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and it really does help my channel grow, and I'd really appreciate it. So thank you. All right, let's see what final messages we have for you, my darling Cancerians. Yeah, trust. Trust that you are free to be vulnerable. Open your heart, my darling Cancerians. That's what you need to do here. Trust that it's all going to work out for you. If you believe, yeah, you need to believe that it's possible to turn this around, my darling Cancerians. Recovery, yeah. You may need to, part of this journey may be recovering from, and it probably will be, you will need to have some kind of recovery from what has happened here. Within the next few months, they say, and within the next few weeks, so it's progressive. A year from now, this is your destiny, my darling Cancerians. So yeah, I want you to come back to me in a year from now and tell me. Reconsider, they say. So I'm saying I feel that reconsider is you need to reconsider holding on to this and open your heart. Reconsider keeping on going around and round. That's what I feel. There is something better. Yes, there is. And it's coming in for you if you can open your heart, my darling Cancerians. And you've got a yes. Love it for you. Wow. So, my darling Cancerians, if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website. I've left the coupon code there just as a thank you to my beautiful YouTube community who is supporting me so much on this personal reading journey, and I'm really appreciative. So I'm leaving that coupon code there, and I would really love, my darling Cancerians, to be able to connect with you further and see what other messages may be coming in for you. So yeah, take advantage of that 10% off. Beautiful energies are on the way for you for these next 3 months, my darling Cancerians. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now. Hi there, my darling Leos. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your timeless reading for the next 3 months. So as I said, this is going to be timeless. So this reading will find you whenever you need to see it, my darling Leos. So let's jump in and I'll show you what we're going to do. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for each of the 3 months, and then I'll pull a card from my Michelle Knight tarot deck. There'll be a link in the description for those for each month, and then I will finish off with angel answer cards. So let me turn over the oracle cards. These have all been pre-shuffled for the next 3 months, and then let us get your tarot cards out. So what messages does beautiful Leo need to know for the next 3 months whenever this reading finds them? What does Leos need to know for the next 3 months? One flew out. I don't feel like I should take that. Right, let's see what we have for month number 1, month number 2, and month number 3. All right, let's make sure they're all in view for you, my darling Leos. All right, so you start off here, month number 1, and like I said, this is a timeless reading. So this next 3 months will begin whenever you find this reading. So you start off here with Fork in the Road. Now, Fork in the Road is a card of making a decision as to which way to go next. And I feel for you that with this month, this is what you're coming up against. You're not quite sure which way you need to go here. But I feel for you that you just need to keep going. And why I feel that is because you have the beautiful Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is a card of perseverance and keeping on going. It's a card of don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle happens, my darling my darling Leos. It's letting you know that, you're almost there. And it's with the Fork in the Road card. That's also, like I said, a card of which way do you go next, but don't give up, my darling Leos. So I feel for you for this first month that you've come, you've been slogging away, you've been working hard, you've been, doing everything you need to do. In the tarot, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. So it's the card of, coming up against one thing after another, maybe one challenge after another. Maybe you've been feeling that you've been having one challenge after another. What I feel for you here, my darling Aries, in this first month, I keep saying Aries, my apologies, Leos, in this first month, maybe you've got a connection with an Aries, so, take that how it resonates, but, for some reason I've got Aries on my brain, but no, this is definitely for Leos. So the Fork in the Road card can be that card of, like I said, coming to the crossroads and having to make a decision as to which way you need to go next. And I am encouraging you. I think the Nine of Wands has come up here to say to you, don't give up. Keep going on which path it is that you're being guided to go on. And if that means needing to, do a meditation, talk to your angels, find out what your next move is. Might be that you need to talk to someone. It might be that you might need some advice from someone. You don't feel that you need to do this alone, my darling Leos. That's kind of the message I'm getting for this first month. So then we move on to the next month here, and you have the giraffe spirit, see the big picture. So that kind of flows on from this last month where you're being encouraged to keep going in the direction that you're going, my darling Leos, because you just, there's something here. You just need to see the big picture here. Don't focus too much on the details in front of you. Rather, take a step back and, maybe just pause for a little bit and take a step back and see the bigger picture. That, see how far you have come, my darling Leos. That's what I feel for you off this see the big picture card, because then you have the beautiful King of Swords here. And I believe this is you. I believe you are coming in and presenting here as the King of Swords. The King of Swords has all the knowledge and wisdom that they need. And it's male or female. There's no gender in the tarot. So I feel for you, you can see he holds the sword of truth here, the Ace of Swords. He is sitting there looking almost bored with the fact that he knows what his next move is going to be. He is feeling comfortable in the fact that he knows what the next step is. And I'm encouraging you, my darling Leos, to step into this energy of the King of Swords. Step into that energy of, my darling Leos, you have all the knowledge and wisdom that you need to move forward, to know which way you need to go next. You have all the knowledge and wisdom to be able to see that big picture and to make the decision as to which way forward you need to go, my darling Leos. So that is a beautiful message, because it's like a progression here. And, that's what I like to see. The readings I've done so far, they've just all been a beautiful flow and a progression. And, I'm loving doing them. I haven't done this kind of style of reading before. So, let me know what you think and whether you like this style of reading, because I'll keep doing it if you want me to. But I'm really enjoying how this is all flowing. Because then in the next month you have the material harvest here. So the material harvest is that card of material harvest. And what I feel here is it's been the progression of you, making a decision with the fork in the road card, having to see the bigger picture, being encouraged to use your knowledge and wisdom to make the right decision to move forward and to keep moving forward. Just take a step back and see the bigger picture. And the outcome is you receive a material harvest. You receive what it is you've been working for and working towards, my darling Leos, which is divine, because this matches perfectly with the beautiful Ten of Pentacles that we have here. So the Ten of Pentacles is, building and leaving a legacy. It is that everything you've wanted and desired, basically. It is, it is like I said, building and leaving a legacy. It is, here you can see here on the card, this is old man, and I feel this is old man and this is his daughters here. And he has left this beautiful garden of prosperity and wealth to his daughters for them to harvest from. And, with the whole, putting this whole reading together, I just feel it's a progression for you, my darling Leos, is that you are going to come up against a fork in the road where you are being encouraged to keep going here. Do not give up before the miracle happens, my darling Leos. That's what I feel with this Nine of Wands here. And then you have the giraffe spirit letting you know to see the big picture, to take a step back, to not be so focused on the details in front of you to take a step back and see how far you've come already, my darling Leos, and trust in the energy of you presenting here as the King of Swords, that you have all the knowledge and wisdom that you need to move forward and to make the right decisions, my darling Leos. You hold the sword of truth here. Do not be afraid to speak your truth either, my darling Leos. And then you move on with the final month to this material harvest here. This has been a progression of everything that you have worked so hard for, my darling Leos, because here is harvest and clarify beautiful of Pentacles. This flow, this reading is just beautiful. The outcome is that you get, you know, the pentacles on this card here represent the tree of life as well. So, you know, you have you end this month, this third month, with everything you want and desire, my darling Leos. That's what I feel here for you. So, wow, this is a beautiful reading for you, my darling Leos, and I hope you're enjoying the reading so far. If you are, please do give it a thumbs up for me, because I'd really like to know whether you like this style of reading and whether it's resonating with you. Just drop me a comment below, or just leave a thumbs up in the comments. That will let me know that you'd like me to keep doing these readings. If I don't get any responses, then I probably won't do them again. But I feel that, you know, these readings are lovely. I'm enjoying doing these readings so far, and I have been. All right, let's get some final messages for you, my darling Leos. Compromise, they say. Yeah, you may need to compromise. You can see the scales of balance here. So there may be a compromise this month that you may need to do. No need to worry, they say. No, see the big picture. Keep going, my darling Leos. Abundance. You can't make this up. This is just amazing for you, my darling Leos. So whenever this 3 months is, that 3 months from now that you are watching this reading, it is going to be very abundant and auspicious for you. Not the right time, they say, and that will depend on what it is that is happening for you. A year from now, or within the next few weeks. So, you know, there's a few different timelines here, but, you know, you need to take each how they resonate. Choose a new direction. You may need to reconsider with whatever, you know, this big picture is here, my darling Leos. Only you will know what that is. And you've got a yes. Unbelievable. What a divine reading for you, my darling Leos, for this next 3 months. So if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website, where you can use, there'll also be a coupon code. I'm extending that offer. It's just been so popular, and I want to keep it going as a thank you for those that have trusted in me and have, you know, taken up the offer. So I'm just going to leave it there as a thank you to my beautiful YouTube following. And please subscribe if you haven't already, but I would really love to connect with you further here and see where this is going. Amazing things are coming in for you for these next 3 months, my darling Leos. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now. Hi there, my darling Virgos. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to your reading for the next 3 months. So these readings will be timeless. So whenever this reading finds you is when you need to hear this message, my darling Virgos. And these are new readings that I'm doing, so I would love to know what your thoughts are on these, and whether you like them, whether you'd like me to keep doing them. If so, just put a thumbs up like that in the comments, so I know that you'd like me to keep doing them. So let's get into your reading, my darling Virgos. So we are going to, these are all being pre-shuffled, so I'm going to pull a card for each of the 3 months as an overarching energy, and then I will pull a card from my Michelle Knight tarot deck. There'll be a link in the description for those if you're interested, and then finish off with an angel answer card. So I'm going to reveal your next 3 months overarching energies, and then I will pull a tarot card for each. And the readings so far have been blowing my mind, and I'm really enjoying doing them. So yeah, I hope you do all enjoy these readings, because I'd love to keep doing them, but I won't if nobody wants me to. So all right, what does Virgo need to know for the next 3 months? And like I said, these are timeless, so these messages will find you. Whenever they pop up in your newsfeed is when you need to see them. So let's see what messages Virgo needs to know for the next 3 months. Queen of Wands. Two of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Right, let's make sure they're all in view. Beautiful. All right, so what I'll do is I've been going through the meaning of each card as it is, and then I'll put it together for you. So for this first month, my darling Virgos, you start off with exchanging gifts, which is gorgeous. So, you know, I love this card. You can see there's a face on this box here, but yeah, you can see that's like she's exchanging a gift with this cat here. And, you know, to me, it's a card of exchanging gifts. So there could be, you know, someone coming in that gives you a gift this month, my darling Virgos, whether it's a gift of love, whether it's a gift of, you know, their time, whether it's a gift of a leg, you know, a hand, a leg up, something like that. And yeah, we're going to definitely need to get some more info here, but you've got it with the Queen of Wands. So I feel here that this Queen of Wands, that this could be the person that is giving you the gift, my darling Virgos, that this person is coming in here as the Queen of Wands. This person represents as the Queen of Wands here to, you know, for you to be able to exchange the gift, because giving a gift is different to exchanging gifts. Exchanging gifts is both give and take. So, you know, this card here is very much like the Six of Pentacles, a card of reciprocity. And I feel here with the Queen of Wands coming in that this person here is coming in to help you on whatever journey it is that you're on this month, my darling Virgos. You know, normally I would read the Queen of Wands as this is you presenting here as a Queen of Wands, but I don't feel that in this energy. I feel that this is someone else coming in, presenting as the Queen of Wands. And it could be an Aries, because of the Queen of Wands is a fire. So it could be an Aries energy that's coming in. Male or female, it doesn't have to be, you know, there's no gender in the tarot. It's just the energy of the card. And the Queen of Wands is the person who is bold and assertive and takes action. And I feel that this person that's coming in is going to be bold, be assertive, and take the action that maybe you haven't been able to take, or to get the ball rolling in some way, my darling Virgos. That's kind of what I feel. And to you, it feels like a gift. But I feel that you are also going to be giving them the gift of energy as well, whatever it is that they need as well. So I don't feel it's all one-sided here, my darling Virgos, which is lovely. And then we move on to the next month, which is Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. So it could be a good time, you know, my darling Virgos, if you're wanting to get a project off the ground, if you've got a social media account or a YouTube channel and you want to collaborate with someone on that, or Instagram or something like that, it could be a good time for you to get together with someone and collaborate and build something new, my darling Virgos. That's what I feel off this Ant Spirit. And you've got the Two of Wands here as well. So the Two of Wands is a card of, you can see she's got the world in her hand here. It's a card of looking at what you have built, my darling Virgos, and then making a decision as to which way you need to go next, or which way you want to go next. And that, with the time to collaborate card, I feel that You may have this opportunity to collaborate with someone, but you're not sure as to which way, or whether you want to or you don't, or which way you want to take this collaboration, is the feeling, is the message I'm getting off here. Because you're looking at what you've built and you think, do I really need to collaborate with this person, collaborate with this organization, collaborate with this, person, place, thing, whatever? I would be saying, yes, it's time to collaborate. You're being told, even though you feel, you can see the look on her face here, you can see it's quite dreamy. So she doesn't really know which way she wants to go here. And I would be, the message that I'm getting off this is, yes, collaborate. Make the choice to collaborate here, because it is going to then propel you forward, is what I feel. It is going to make your world a lot bigger, my darling Virgos. That's the message I'm getting off here. And then with this final month, you have passion ignited, which I love. Now, don't get too excited, because this does not have to be love. It could be, but you can see here on the card that this is like a person in the flames here, and it's burning in her heart chakra, or in her solar plexus chakra here, which means it's like it's a burning desire, my darling Virgos. So you have a burning desire this month. That's what I feel with passion ignited. Something has ignited a passionate event in your solar plexus here, my darling Virgos. And yeah, you can see, the look on her face is, ecstasy type of thing. So, yes, it could be love. Take that how it resonates. Everyone needs love. So, and even if you have love, it could be that you reignited passion in your relationship. Like I said, take it how it resonates. But I feel that it could be, for you, it's just something that you thought had died is being ignited here, reignited. Or turn of events, these months leading up to this has ignited a new passion in you. So you'll need to sort of go through these months to see what it is. But I'm loving that, passion ignited. And then you've got the Four of Pentacles here. So the Four of Pentacles is a card of, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go, my darling Virgos? And they it can be called the miser card in the tarot, as in, not wanting to spend, things like that. But, in this energy with the passion ignited, I feel that you're being encouraged here to let go, to not hold on so tightly to maybe an old belief, to maybe not hold on. And look, Virgos are quite, I'm a Virgo, Virgos are quite humble. We are quite demure kind of people, or most of the Virgos I know are. We're not showy, we're not flashy, we're not, we rarely let ourselves lose control, if you know what I mean. So I feel in this energy here that you are being encouraged to let go of or release some control here, and let this passion, whatever this passion ignited is, let it escape, let it be free, my darling Virgos. That's kind of the message I'm getting here in this final month for you. So, which I'm loving. We could all do with a bit of releasing control and just, seeing what happens and enjoying the moment. Because sometimes we don't allow ourselves to enjoy the moment because it may allow, we may lose control. And, you know, I'm just here to say it's a little bit of something, a little bit of letting go and enjoying our lives is what we, you know, we don't want to just keep working and never enjoying the outcome of our hard work. We are being encouraged here to let go and enjoy and embrace this feeling of passion ignited, whether it's the passion for a person, the passion for a goal, wish or dream. My darling Virgos, it could be anything that is igniting whatever that passion is within you. So yeah, loving it. All right, so if I put everything together, I'm feeling, like I said, that there is someone in this month here coming in for you where you're going to exchange a gift. And like I said, it could be a gift of time, it could be a gift of energy, it could be a gift of helping each other with something. But I feel that this Queen of Wands is the person that you need in your life at this time to take bold, assertive action. That's what I feel here. And then we've got this month moves on to time to collaborate. And I do feel that you've been wondering if you should collaborate here. And I'm here to say yes. Time to, you know, take this to the next level with someone, whatever this is. Because I feel that this will ignite, is what is going to ignite your passion for whatever this collaboration is. You know, whatever goal, wish or dream is that you are collaborating on, I feel that it is going to ignite a new passion within you. And you're being encouraged here to let go and embrace this new passion here, my darling Virgos. So, woo, steamy energies, I love it. So I really do hope you're enjoying this reading so far. Like I said, if you are, please give it a thumbs up and also drop me a comment and let me know whether this style of reading is, you know, something that you enjoy, because I'd really like to know. And if you could also please subscribe. There is less than 10% of you that watch my readings that are subscribed. And I know you keep coming back to watch them, but you just haven't pushed that button yet. And look, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. So I would really appreciate it. All right, let's see what final messages we have, my darling Virgos. Yeah, listen to your intuition. Exactly what I was saying. This, you know, listen to your intuition to know what this exchange of energy is going to be. Trust, yeah, and that's exactly what I was saying. Trust that you will make the right decision to that this will be the right decision to collaborate. Peaceful resolution, yeah, love this. That's it. Don't feel that releasing control is going to, you know, wreak havoc with you. It's not. This is what you need to do every now and then. You're ready, they say. Yes, you are. A year from now, perfect timing. Love it. Don't stop, they say. No, do not stop. Choose a new direction this month, and that's what we were saying. You can't make this up with the Two of Wands here. You are being encouraged to choose which direction you want to go in. There's something better for you. Yes, if you can just release that control, my darling Virgos. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website. I'm offering that 10% off. So you make sure you use that code that's down there as well, just as a thank you, because I've had such a big response to the readings, to doing personal readings. I just want to keep it going for my YouTube community, that just as a thank you for, you know, joining me. And I would love to be able to dig deeper into this and connect with you further, my darling Virgos. Beautiful energies are on the way for you for the next 3 months, my darling Virgos. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now. Hi there, my darling Librans. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the next 3 months. So, my darling Librans, this is going to be a timeless reading. So whenever you find this reading is when you will need to see it. So I hope you enjoy this kind of reading. This is something new that I'm doing. I haven't done this before. So please drop me a comment below and let me know what you think. Just even leave a thumbs up in the comments and let me know whether this is a reading that you are enjoying and if you'd like me to keep going and do more of them. So let's jump into your reading, my darling Librans. So what we're going to do is I'm pulling a card for each of the month as an overarching energy. Then I'll pull a Michelle Knight tarot card for each of the months. There'll be a link in the description for these cards if you like to get your own copy. And then I will finish off with angel answer cards. All right, so let us reveal what is coming in for you, my darling. And these have already been pre-shuffled. Let's see what we have for you, my darling Librans, for the next 3 months. Okay, all right, let's consult the tarot, see what messages we have coming in for you, my darling Librans, for these next 3 months. What messages does Libra need to know for these next 3 months? And like I said, these messages are timeless, so this message, this reading will find you when you need to see it. All right, let's see what we have. Eight of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So, let me make sure they're all in view for you, my darling Librans. So what I'll do is I'm going to go through each month and then I will put it together for you. So you start off here in this first month with Regeneration card, which is beautiful. This is kind of like almost the Tower in the tarot, but it's better than the Tower because this is already a card of new growth here. So because it's a card of regeneration. So I feel for you that there could be something in your life this month, my darling Librans, where there's been some kind of finality that's happened for you, some kind of Tower moment. And I will say it does feel like it's a Tower moment here for you. But what I'm here to encourage you is that there is regeneration here. There's new growth. This has already happened, my darling Librans. It is time for you to rebuild what may have been lost, my darling Librans. That's the message I'm getting off this regeneration card. And then you've also got the Eight of Swords here. And I feel that you're too stuck in whatever happened, whatever this Tower moment that may have happened for you in the past here. I feel that you're still stuck in that energy, my darling Librans, and I'm encouraging you to get out of this energy. You can see here she has a blindfold on, very loose bindings. You can see she could easily take that blindfold off, my darling Librans, and set herself free. Walk away from those swords. This Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restriction, self-sabotage kind of energy. So what I'm also drawn to is this water here. I feel that you're being encouraged to remove the blindfold, step out of these bindings, remove these loose bindings that you're imprisoning yourself with, and step into the flow of new life, my darling Librans. That's what I feel of here, that you are staying stuck in the energy that brought this Tower down. But you're being encouraged that there's regeneration here. There is new life waiting for you. There is new opportunities and new possibilities waiting here for you. You can see the new growth on this tree here. But you need to get yourself out of this self-imposed restriction. That's the message I'm getting for you for this month, my darling Librans. So remove, release, set yourself free, my darling Librans, and move into the flow of this beautiful new life that's waiting for you. Because and then you have this gorgeous dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. So yeah, I love this dog spirit. I mean, I'm a dog lover anyway. But be loyal to what you love. So you're being encouraged here, my darling Librans, to, you know, maybe with what happened here, find what it is that you really truly love and be loyal to that, whatever that means to you, my darling Librans. Because you've got the Four of Cups here as well. The Four of Cups is a card of being too focused on what hasn't worked out here, and being so focused on these three cups here that haven't worked out, you can't see this beautiful new opportunity that's coming in for you, my darling Librans. The Four of Cups is a card of apathy and boredom. And what I feel for you this month is that you're being encouraged to get out of this energy, because it's flowing from this Eight of Swords energy here. And you're in a bit of a, I feel like you're in a bit of a downward spiral here, if I'm honest, my darling Librans. And I'm encouraging you, or Spirit is encouraging you, to get out of it. And you can get out of it. You know, stop focusing on what hasn't worked out with this Eight of Swords, with this Four of Cups here. Stop focusing on what hasn't worked out and be open to new opportunities that are coming in for you. Like it says, be loyal to what you love. This may need, you know, with the dog spirit here, you may need to get yourself a fur baby, or go to an animal shelter and pat some dogs, pat some animals, you know, and find what brings you joy. Find what you love again, because that is the way to turn around this negative energy here, my darling Librans. That's what I feel. I feel you need to do something to bring yourself out of this negative funk that you're in. Bring yourself out. Find something to love, my darling Librans. That's what I feel here in this month. And then we move on to this final month, which says the waiting game. Now, this reminds me kind of the Hanged Man here, or the Hanged One, as it says in this tarot. But I find it auspicious because here we have the Tree of Life, and the Hanged Man hangs from the Tree of Knowledge. But I feel here this is the Tree of Life here, and the Ten of Pentacles here also forms the Tree of Life. So very auspicious that the both of these have come out. What I feel here is the Ten of Pentacles is a card of building and leaving a legacy. Like, I read this card in this depiction as he's the father, they're his daughters, and this garden property is what he has built for them, as what he is leaving to them as his legacy, my darling Librans. So, you know, what I feel for this month for you is that there is no more of this waiting game for you, that this waiting is going to turn into this long-term stability and success here for you. But I'm feeling the waiting game is here because of this energy from the past, from these last couple of months. And the only way you're going to get off the tree, as far as the Hangman goes, is to get off the tree. You've gained the enlightenment that you need. You've gained all the knowledge and wisdom the tree. You do realize that you wisdom there and leave everybody goal for everyone is to build and leave a legacy. So, my darling Librans, putting all this together, these big energies together, I just feel that these couple of months here are encouraging you, are sort of left over from past months as well, of some kind of tower moment that may have happened for you. But these next 3 months are encouraging you, or letting you know that there is new life coming in. There is new opportunities coming in after that tower has been brought down to the ground. But it is up to you to get out of the wallowing energy, because that's what I feel you're doing here. I feel that you are self-sabotaging yourself from moving forward, my darling Librans. The next month is encouraging you to try and find things that you love, which will bring you out of this negative energy, my darling Librans. And doing that, like I said, would be, going to an animal or just things that bring your negative energy, darling Librans, and stop focusing on what you don't have, and open yourself up to receive something new opportunities that are coming in. Because I feel once you do that, you are going to release yourself from this hangman mode, release yourself from the tree, my darling Librans, and allow yourself to be able to build and leave this legacy that is waiting for you. You just need to get these other energies out. So yeah, I'm loving this reading for you, my darling Librans. There are some big energies, but I feel that, it's you're being encouraged to move out of that energy. So I hope you're enjoying the reading so far. Like I said, if you are, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Drop me a comment below. I'd love to know if this style of reading, is resonating with you and you're enjoying it. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Only about 10% of you that watch my readings are subscribed, and it's free. It doesn't cost anything, but it really does help my channel grow, and I would appreciate it. All right, let's see what we have as final messages for you. Remain positive. Yes, you can't make this up. It's exactly what I'm saying. Get out of that negative energy, my darling Librans. Big happy changes. Yes, they are. Big happy changes are coming in for you, my darling Librans. Improving health, yeah. That all will come. Improving health will come when you improve your negative outlook. Perfect timing, they say. Love it. Within the next few months, in the next few weeks, yeah. And these come up together, which is good, because this is 1 month, another month. So, yeah, love it. You may need to reconsider, and I feel that this reconsider is need to reconsider your mindset, my darling Librans. Choose a new direction, they say, and that new direction is positive. That's what that cup is coming in for you. That's your new direction, my darling Librans. You need to be open to that. And you've got a yes, and it's a yes with an exclamation point. Love this for you, my darling Librans. So if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website. Make sure you use the coupon code that's there for 10% off. I've been keeping that going just as a thank you to my beautiful YouTube community who's been very supportive with those personal readings. And I'd love to be able to connect with you, my darling Librans, on a much deeper level with where this is going for you. Beautiful things are on the way for you for these next 3 months, my darling Librans. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now. Hi there, my darling Scorpios. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the next 3 months. So, my darling Scorpios, this is going to be a timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds you, this is when you're meant to see it. So this is something new that I'm doing, something new that I'm trying. So please let me know just by dropping a thumbs up in the comments below. Let me know if this reading resonates with you and if you would like me to keep doing it, because it's just a trial for the moment to see, how it goes. I've been loving doing them though. These readings have been blowing my mind really so far. So let us jump in for you, my darling Scorpios. So these have all been pre-shuffled. I'm going to pull a overarching energy for each month and then a card for each of the months from the tarot. My Michelle Knight tarot cards, there'll be a link in the description for those if you're wanting to get your own copy. And then I'll finish off with Angel Answer card. So as I said, I've pre-shuffled these. So let us see what messages we have coming in for you, my darling Scorpios, for these next 3 months. All right, let us consult the tarot and get your messages for the next 3 months. What does Scorpio need to know for these next 3 months? And like I said, this is going to be timeless. So you will see these messages, or you will see this reading whenever You need to see it, my darling Scorpios. So trust that if you see this, if you are watching this, that it has come up for you for a reason. All right, let's see what messages we have for my darling Scorpios. Ooh, lovely. Nine of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Moon. Love it. All right, my darling Scorpios. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read each month, and then I will put it all together at the end, just to see what the flow is like. And I tell you, it's been, like I said, they've been blowing my mind because of how connected the cards, the oracle cards and the tarot cards have been, and the messages at the end. So I'm really enjoying doing these readings. So I'd love to know, I would love to do them again. So let me know if it's something you'd like to see again. All right, let me start off with this month, a leg up. So this is a card of either getting a leg up or giving a leg up, my darling Scorpios. I feel for this month though that it's you getting the leg up here. I don't feel that you're giving it. I feel you're getting it this month, which is lovely. So it's a good start to this month because, and then you've got this beautiful Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. It is a card of, having all your dreams and wishes fulfilled. The caveat, though, of the Nine of Cups is, though, that, yes, you can see she's got, these pearls and beautiful, cups and luxuries and things like that. But it is a card of these aren't just going to come out of nowhere, my darling Scorpios. It's a card of you being in alignment with what it is that you want, whatever your goal, wish, or dream is. You need to be in alignment with the energies by acting as if, my darling Scorpios. So that's the law of attraction, is acting as if you already have something to get yourself into the energy of having it so you can receive it, my darling Scorpios. So, if I'm putting this together here, what I feel here is that, there is definitely something that you've been wanting. There is a goal, wish, or dream that you've been wanting to achieve here. And I feel this month you're going to get the leg up. You're going to get some support here. You're going to get some help. But you need to get yourself into alignment as well. I feel that the way you're going to get the leg up is to be in alignment with the energy of what it is that you want, my darling Scorpio. So, one isn't going to come without the other, put it that way. So I feel that get yourself into the alignment of, or into the energy of what it is that you want. So then I feel that something or someone is going to come in to give you that leg up to receive, to help you on this journey to get this goal, wish, or dream, my darling Scorpios. That's what I feel for this month. And then the next month you have let spirit be your guide. And, this is that card of the trust. It's trusting. I feel that it's flowing on from this Nine of Cups energy where you need to be in alignment with what it is that you want, my darling Scorpios. You need to talk to spirit and, talk to your angels, talk to your guides, talk to whoever, whatever it is that your higher power that you talk to, whether it's even your higher self, you need to talk to that part of you in order to guide you forward, my darling Scorpios. That's what I kind of feel that's flowing on from here is, this is going to take alignment. Like I said, getting into alignment. And I feel that with the let spirit be your guide, it's the same. You need to, talk to spirit and listen to the messages that you get in order to be able to get into the flow or get into alignment with what it is that you want, my darling Scorpios. Because then you've got the beautiful Page of Wands here. And if you've been watching me for a while now, you know that pages in the tarot are messengers. And this little fella, he comes in with a message of inspired action for you, my darling Scorpio. You can see he holds the Ace of Wands here, and this wand is glowing. It's inspired. It's got that spark of inspiration here. And I feel with this page, there's going to be a message coming in for you. And it could be from this person that gives you that leg up, that gives you that support, that gives you that help. You know, there's going to be some kind of message coming in for you that allows you to take some kind of inspired action, my darling Scorpio. That's what I feel in this month. But I do feel that you need to open yourself up to listen to the signs and synchronicities, to listen to your guides as to what this message is going to be, because it may not come in the traditional sense. It may not come in as an email. It may not come in as a phone call or a text message. It may come in as a thought. It may come in as a dream. You know, so listen is the message I'm getting off the Page of Wands here, which is not the message that the Page of Wands has, but that's the message that I'm getting off this collective for this month for you, my darling Scorpios. Because then this next month, moving through, you've got this beautiful recognition and reward. And I feel that's just a culmination of what you have done these last few months, my darling Scorpios. I feel that it's a flow-on effect, and that's the whole. All these readings have been amazingly flowing on one from the next. The recognition and reward card is like the Three of Pentacles in the tarot. It's that card of being recognized and put on a pedestal. You can see he's being put on a pedestal here for what you have done, for what you have achieved, my darling Scorpios. And yeah, I feel that's just been a culmination of what you have put in place these last 3 months, my darling Scorpios. You know, you do also have the moon here. Now, the moon casts shadows. So I feel that you may just need to look out for what is hidden in the shadows, my darling Scorpios, this month. And this could also be someone that may be a little bit jealous of you. That's the message I'm getting off this moon card. It's not what the moon card means at all, but I feel that there could be someone hidden in the shadows, someone lurking in the shadows that is admiring what you're doing but is jealous of what you're doing. So just be aware this month, my darling Scorpios, to be humble in this recognition and reward. Even though you want to shout it from the rooftops and you want to be, look what I've done, woohoo, I'm so good, I would be telling you to just be a little bit humble with whatever this recognition and reward is for you this month, my darling Scorpios. Just because of this moon card that's come in, I do feel that there is something or someone lurking in the shadows that may be a little bit jealous of what you have accomplished and what you are accomplishing, my darling Scorpios. So, but putting all this together from first month, second month, third month, I feel this month here, you're being encouraged to get into alignment with what it is, to build this feeling of what it is that you are wanting to achieve, to act as if, my darling Scorpios. That's what I feel here. And I feel you're going to get help with that. I feel that once you can get into alignment with that, someone's coming in for you. And then this next month, you are going to be receiving, and whether it is from this person, you take it how it resonates, you will be receiving some kind of inspired action to take, something that you need to do, and be guided by your intuition, be guided by your guides, be guided by your higher self, be guided by your angels here, my darling Scorpios, because I feel that's going to be important for you. Because all this is culminating into this recognition and reward card. I feel that all this work that you've been doing these last few months is going to pay off. Here is your recognition and reward. Just be careful that there may be someone lurking in the shadows here that may be jealous of you for receiving this recognition and reward. Be a little bit humble with what this is, my darling Scorpios. Enjoy it, absolutely, and celebrate for sure, but do it with humility, my darling Scorpios. That's kind of the message I'm getting. That's what I feel off this for you. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful energies, my darling Scorpios. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. And like I said, let me know in the comments below whether you enjoy this type of reading, this 3 months from now timeless reading. Just put a thumbs up in the comments. That will let me know. Or if you don't, put a thumbs down. You know, you can do that if and I will see it and I'll know. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Less than 10% of you that watch these readings are subscribed, and it really does help my channel grow, and it's free. So please, if you could subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. All right, let's see what final messages we have for you, Scorpios. Romance, yeah. And that could be the person that is coming in to give you that leg up. It could be a romantic partner. If you believe, they say, yeah. And I believe that. That's what I said. Trust your guides, trust your intuition, but you have to believe that you can achieve this. Ask your angels. See, you can't make this up. I said to trust your angels, trust your guides. Ask your angels about this situation, my darling Scorpios. You're ready, they say. Yes, you are. Not the right time. I think it's not the right time to not move forward here, my darling Scorpios. A year from now, they say, unlikely. I think it's unlikely that it'll be a year from now, but, you know, I think it's where it's unlikely. What popped into my head was unlikely that this is going to not work out for you. That's what I think. You've got a yes, and it's a yes with an exclamation point, my darling Scorpios. Yeah, and there's something better. So that's what I feel off this reading for you, my darling Scorpios, is that you need to decide whether there is something better coming for you. But I do feel that you are going to be recognised for your achievements, recognised for the hard work that you're putting in for these last 3 months, my darling Scorpios. So if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, my darling Scorpios, the first link in the description will take you to my website. Use the code that's in the description as well to get 10% off. I'm extending that as a thank you to my beautiful YouTube community for supporting me with these personal readings. And I would love to be able to connect with you further, my darling Scorpios, and dig deeper into where this is going for you. Amazing things are on the way for you in these next 3 months, my darling Scorpios. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now. Hi there, my darling Sagittarians. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the next 3 months. So this will be a timeless reading. I haven't done these readings before, so I look forward to hearing your thoughts and comments on what you think of them and whether you want me to keep going with them. So like, as I said, this will be timeless. So it will be, this reading will find you when you need to see it, my darling Sagittarians. So let's jump in and start off. I will be pulling an oracle card for each of the 3 months. And then I will pull a Michelle Knight Tarot card for each month. There'll be a link in the description if you like these cards. And then we'll finish off with an angel answer card for each of the months. So these have all been pre-shuffled. So let's jump in and I will reveal what these next 3 months as overarching energies hold for you, my darling Sagittarians. Upside down. So let us see. I mean, the readings I've done so far have been blowing my mind, actually. And I'm really enjoying them because the progression from one month to the next has been amazing. The flow has been beautiful. So this, whenever you need to see this, my darling Sagittarians, is when this reading is for you. So let us see what Sagittarians need to know for this next 3 months. What does Sagittarius need to know for the next 3 months? Page of Swords, Ten of Swords, and a Chariot. Love it. All right, let's see. Make sure they're all in view and underneath its corresponding oracle card, and then we shall get into the reading. So what I'll do is I'm going to give you the meaning of each card, and then, you know, I will kind of put it together as a bit of a flow for you, my darling Sagittarians. So you start off here with this one first month with TikTok. Now this TikTok card is a time, as it shows, there's a watch on the card, and it is a card of needing to get moving, that something has some kind of time restraint on it, some kind of, urgency, my darling Sagittarians. So, we will see what that, means for you by going through the reading. So, and then for the first month, you have the Page of Swords. So if you've been watching me for a while, you know that pages in the tarot are messengers. And this fella comes in, you can see he holds like the Ace of Swords here. He comes in to spark your curiosity, my darling Sagittarians. So there may be something that you are working on that, or, that you are needing to take care of or needing to complete that has some kind of time restraint with it, that you have a deadline. That was the word I was looking for. You have some kind of deadline that you need to complete it within, or that you need to give an answer to. I feel for you this month, that this first month, that the Page of Swords will be coming in. You will receive some kind of message. Like I said, the pages are messengers. So there'll be some kind of message for you that will spark your curiosity, that will allow you to dig deeper, my darling Sagittarians. That's what I feel, that off this first month for you, that you are needing to, dig deeper here and find out what you need to know in order to complete whatever this TikTok deadline is for you. I mean, the Page of Swords can also be a card of someone watching you as well. So, you need to sort of take that how it resonates. I feel more in this, it's a message coming into you for you that will allow you to move in the direction you need to complete your deadline. That's what I feel more off this Page of Swords here. Not so much that someone's watching you, but you've got to take it how it resonates. I'm reading this for a lot of you, so there will be different scenarios for different people. So then we move on to the next month, which is Brown Bear Spirit, Take Time Out. So it seems that you're being encouraged here, my darling Sagittarians, to take some time for yourself here, and maybe start healing from something, because we do have the Ten of Swords here. So the Ten of Swords, in the tarot, is a card of being stabbed in the back. It could be a card of, a betrayal, or, feeling that you've been stabbed in the back, my darling Sagittarians. So, but the good thing about the Ten of Swords is that it is a 10, and 10s in the tarot are completions. So this is dead, done, over with, whatever this situation is. And I feel for you with the Brown Bear Spirit taking time out, you've been through this. I feel that this is the end for you with whatever this situation is. And, I feel that you're being encouraged here, my darling Sagittarians, in this month to take time out to heal yourself from this. And like I was saying, if there was some kind of deadline where you had to make a decision, or there was some deadline with it could be a divorce even, or something like that, where a divorce, an outcome, some kind of outcome where there was a deadline involved. And what I feel here is that you've had to dig deeper to get more information, and that something will spark, there will be a message that comes in that will spark your curiosity to be able to dig deeper and receive the outcome that you need. And then you have, in this next month, this has been a very taxing month for you, is what I feel. And then you're coming into this next month of where you need to take the time out. You need to take time to heal your spirit, heal your heart, heal whatever wounds have happened here in this feeling of being stabbed in the back with the Ten of Swords. That's what I feel for this month here, my darling Sagittarians. And look, once you do that, look at the beautiful outcome that's coming the next month for you. Love begins, a brand new beginning, my darling Sagittarians. This is kind of like the Ace of Cups in the tarot. So I feel for you that your cup, and you can see the bowl here, I feel that your cuppeth will be running over by this month, by this last month, my darling Sagittarians, which is beautiful, and whether, like I said, it's to do with love or it's not, it could be just you find the love within your own heart. Again, you feel that you can open yourself up to, whether it's romantic love, whether it's the love of a friend, whether it's just love for yourself, my darling Sagittarians. I feel that this month, this last month here, you will find it, because you will have healed from whatever this has happened in this month, or even this month, my darling Sagittarians, because then you have the beautiful Chariot card. So the Chariot is a card of forward movement. It is a card of success and, victory and success as well. These two sphinxes here are guiding this Chariot, but there are no reins. They don't have any reins on, to guide for her to guide them in the direction. They are guided by the universe. So she is strapping herself in, and she is being guided by the universe as to where she needs to go next. And I feel for you that, in this reading here, is this exactly what you need to do here. Trust that the universe has your back here, my darling Sagittarians. Trust that the universe, God, the universe, angels, whatever you believe, trust that they are guiding you in the right direction forward, my darling Sagittarians, with this Chariot card. But like I said, this is a victory and success. This is the perfect outcome to have with this final month, my darling Sagittarians. So it is also a card of as above, so below. In the traditional tarot, he has stars on his canopy and moons on his shoulders, which is a card of, or a meaning of, as above, so below. So it's very divinely guided, my darling Sagittarians, and it's that feeling of being divinely guided for success and victory here, my darling Sagittarians. So this is a beautiful progression for you. You may have a couple of tough months here, my darling Sagittarians, but what I feel for you is that whatever this deadline is, you're going to receive the message that you need to receive in order to be able to, meet the deadline. And then you're being encouraged here, whatever the deadline is, whatever this outcome is, it's obviously hurt you and you feel like you've been stabbed in the back. But this month you're being encouraged to take the time out to heal from this, my darling Sagittarians. And when you do, here comes the beautiful Ace of Cups. Your cuppeth is running over, my darling Sagittarians. You are getting into the flow of life again. This is like your cup of joy, my darling Sagittarians, as I like to call it. Love begins and you're on the way to success here, being divinely guided by the universe, my darling Sagittarians. So this is a beautiful reading for you for the next 3 months, whenever it is that you are watching this. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Like I said, let me know. I want to know in the comments below if you enjoy this style of reading from me and if you'd like me to keep doing it. If so, even just put a thumbs up in the comments and let me know if this is something you'd like to see more of, because I will do more of them. If not, I probably won't do it again because, you know, I don't want to do things that nobody wants to see. So I encourage you to comment if you want to see them again. I'm quite enjoying doing them. I think they're really I'm really enjoying doing them. So yeah, like I said, give it a thumbs up, put a comment below, and please subscribe if you haven't already. All right, let's see what we have as final messages for you from, you can't make this up. As I said, meditation brings answers. You need, whatever this page is, it could come in the form of you meditating here with the answer that you need. Helpful people, yes, you will be having helpful people here coming in for you, which is reassuring, my darling Sagittarians. It's up to you, they say. Yes, it is up to you to move through this energy and to accept and to be open to receive any kind of love that will be coming to you. Then the next few months, they say, not the right time on this, so you need to work out what that is. But yeah, definitely the outcome is you're ready, my darling Sagittarians, which is beautiful. And you've got a yes with exclamation point, my darling Sagittarians. You're being asked here to reconsider for whatever something may be coming up this month, in this second month, that you may need to reconsider. And you are being encouraged to choose a new direction when we get to this final month. And that is part of the chariot. You'll be guiding, the universe is guiding the chariot to you in a new direction. And you'll be encouraged to choose. You have control over which way that direction is, my darling Sagittarians. So, big reading here for you, my darling Sagittarians. So if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website. There is a coupon code down there for 10% off. I'm keeping that going just as a thank you, to say thank you to everyone that has taken it up, and to say thank you to my beautiful YouTube followers and community. So yeah, I'd love to be able to connect with you further on a deeper level and really dig into seeing where this is going to be going for you, my darling Sagittarians. Beautiful energies though, a beautiful progression coming in for you for the next 3 months, my darling Sagittarians. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now. Hi there, my darling Capricorns. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the next 3 months. This will be a timeless reading, so whenever this reading finds you is when you need to see it. So this is a new style of reading that I'm doing, so I'd really like to know what your thoughts are and what you think. And I mean, the readings I've done so far have been amazing. I've been loving it. So please just give me a thumbs up in the comments below and let me know whether you enjoy this style of reading and whether you'd like me to keep doing it. All right, my darling Capricorns, let's jump in. We are going to have an overarching energy for each month with an oracle card. Then I will pull a card from my Michelle Knight tarot deck. There'll be a link in the description for those. And then finish off with angel answer cards. So let us reveal what is coming in for the next 3 months for you as overarching energy, my darling Capricorns. And then, just make sure they're all, and then I will, it's a Virgo in me, I'm very pedantic. And then we will pull tarot. All right, so my darling Capricorns, what messages does Capricorn need to know for the next 3 months? And like I said, this is timeless, so these messages will find you when you need to see them, my darling Capricorns. So trust that this has come to you at the right time, my darling Capricorns. All right, what do we have for you, my darling Capricorns? This first month, Temperance, love it, very auspicious with higher power. The Devil, okay. and the world. Love it. All right, let's make sure that they're all in view, or under which ones they're supposed to be. All right, let's start off with this month with higher power. I love this card. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? This angel. Higher power. And there's a few faces here. You can see another face here. A couple of faces. All right, so my darling Capricorn, you are being, with the higher power card, you're being encouraged to trust here, your higher power, and go within. And you can see this here, the glowing is all about intuition. Trust your intuition, trust your higher power. Ask. If there's something that you need to know, ask your higher power. Ask for the answers to whatever question it is that you need answered, my darling Capricorn. That seems to be what the overarching energy is coming in for you for this first month. Because then you have the beautiful Temperance card. So Temperance is a card of alchemy. It's a card of turning one thing into another. You can see she's got 2 cups here, and water is going between them. In the traditional tarot, it's like turning water into wine. That's sort of the way it's supposed to work. But it's a card of also balancing your energies as well and staying on your path, my darling Capricorns. So, I mean, temperance is temperance. So, I mean, it goes, I feel for what's happening for you this first month, my darling Capricorns, is that you need to just find your balance here, find your temperance, and trust your higher power, that you're going in the right direction. That's what I feel here for you, my darling Capricorns, off this temperance and higher power energy. And it may be that you need to take some time out and, rest, relax, recover. Just take some time to maybe get your ducks in a row, maybe, feel that you are ready to move forward, my darling Capricorns. That's kind of the message I'm getting off this first month for you. Because then you have this beautiful cow spirit. The miracles are endless. So pretty self-explanatory, really. This card is all about miracles. And it seems to me this month that you are being told that the miracles are endless. And miracles are endless, but we have to choose to see them as miracles. I feel seeing, when you see you're on a road and it's a bit of a broken road, but in amongst the bitumen, the cracks in the road, you see a plant growing, you see a flower blooming. To me, that is a miracle. That shows that even in hard times, there is still new growth available. And, that's the analogy I love. That's what comes to me when I see this miracles are endless card. That's what I think of, is that there are miracles all around us. People that are recovering from diseases and, cancers and things like that they were given a bleak outcome, and then all of a sudden they're in remission and they've recovered. And that's a miracle. When a baby is born, to me, that is a miracle. When life is conceived, that is a miracle. The way the human body works is a miracle to me. So that's just me talking about miracles. But then you have, and I was probably just putting it off to reading about the Devil card. So then you have the Devil card. Well, this is actually you, my darling Capricorn, showing up in your own reading here. So you showing up in a very strong position. For you to turn up in your own reading is very auspicious. So I feel this is you, my darling Capricorn. This is you, like I said, showing up in your reading to confirm that the miracles are endless. I'm not really getting any toxic energy off this. I'm not getting any bound by any kind of, I sort of feel Capricorn, definitely own energy. Whatever has happened here, where you're going to need to trust your higher power and maybe take some time out, will propel you. This rest here will allow you to receive these miracles here and to be open to receive these miracles here in this month. And you showing up here is just cementing to me and confirming to me that you are receiving these miracles and that they are endless for you, my darling Capricorns. So yeah, I'm loving this for you. And then we move on to the last month, which is movement, choices, decisions. And this is kind of like the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands has come up quite a lot in these readings, actually. So I think life is all about making choices and decisions. That's just life, isn't it? We can't just, if we stay the same, we don't change, and change is all about life as well. And I feel that we need to constantly be moving, making choices and decisions in order to move forward and in order to bring new experiences into our life, my darling Capricorns. And this month, decision that has altered this beautiful card coming in. So the World is a card, it's all about completion, the World. So the World is like stepping into a whole new portal here, my darling Capricorns. It is a completion energy. And I feel with this movement, choices and decisions card that you have made the movement, you've made the choices, you've made the decisions, and now it is time for you to step through to a beautiful new world. The World is the last card in the major arcana. It is the last step in the Fool's journey, because after this comes the Fool, which is 0. And this is the card of completion. I feel that this month you will feel that you have completed what it is that you've been working on for so long, my darling Capricorns, which is beautiful. I feel that you are going to feel that you are stepping into a whole new world, my darling Capricorns. And it's also a card of travel as well, so take that how it resonates. But I feel with this card that's come up here that you have made these movement, choices and decisions these last couple of months, and the result is it's brought you through to a beautiful new world, my darling Capricorns. So like I said, if I'm putting it all together to you, I feel that this month you're being encouraged to just take some time to gather what it is that you need, to gather, to trust your higher power, to maybe meditate, to go within, to talk to your angels, to balance these energies with temperance here that has come in. I feel that is what you're being encouraged to do this month, my darling Capricorns, because then, like I said, you are coming in, you are showing up in your own reading here, my darling Capricorns, and you are being told that the miracles are endless, and you are being encouraged to be open to these miracles that are coming in for you, possibly this month, my darling Capricorns. And as a flow on in the next month, you've made these movement, choices and decisions all along here. And now it is time for you to step through to this beautiful new portal, this new world, my darling Capricorns. And it's time for you to receive, which is just divine. So yeah, what a beautiful reading for you, my darling Capricorns. Like I said, if you're enjoying this reading so far, if you could please give it a thumbs up for me. Drop me a comment. I would like to know whether you like this style of reading, whether this resonates with you, what your thoughts are, things like that. I would really like to know. If I don't hear anything, I probably won't do them again, because, if you don't like them, then there's no point me doing things that nobody likes. So yes, I encourage you to let me know if you like these readings. All right, let's see what we have as final messages, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Let's see what we have as final messages. Romance. Yeah, okay. So this may have something to do with a romantic partner, this higher power. So take it how it resonates. Helpful people. Yeah, helpful people could be coming in for you, my darling Capricorns, this month. Be assertive. Yeah, you do need to be assertive to make the movement, choices and decisions that you need. A year from now, they say, you're ready. Yes, you are. You showing up in your own reading, my darling Capricorns, is you're ready. Perfect timing. Yes, which is what I was feeling. It is perfect timing. You've made the movement, choices and decisions for this beautiful world card to come through. Don't stop, they say. Absolutely don't stop. There's something better. Yes, there is. Miracles are endless, my darling Capricorns. And you've got a yes. Love it for you, my darling Capricorns. So if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, my darling Capricorns, the first link in the description will take you to my website. There is a coupon code as well for 10% off. I encourage you to use that. I've wanted to keep it going. I've had such a great response from it that I want to keep it going, and as a thank you to my beautiful YouTube community. And I would really love to be able to dig deeper into, any other questions that you may have regarding this 3-month reading. And yeah, I hope I get to connect with you, my darling Capricorns. Big energies coming in for you, my darling Capricorns, in these next 3 months. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now. Hi there, my darling Aquarians. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the next 3 months. So, my darling Aquarius, these are new readings that I'm doing, and these will be timeless. So this reading will find you when you need to see it. So I hope you enjoy this style of reading. If you do, please just drop me a comment. Even just leave me a thumbs up in the comments. Let me know whether this style of reading is what you like. And if so, I'll keep doing them. If not, I won't. It's pretty simple. But I wanted to try these and see what everyone thought. So, my darling Aquarians, let's jump in, and I'm going to pull an oracle card for each month. Then I will pull a card from my Michelle Knight tarot cards. There'll be a link in the description if you wanted to get your own copy of those. And then I'll finish off with angel answer cards. So, my darling Aquarians, let us see what Spirit has for you for these next 3 months coming up for you. And like I said, this is timeless, so it's whenever you find this reading. All right, let us consult the tarot and see what messages are coming in for you, my darling Aquarians. What does Aquarius need to know for these next 3 months? And like I said, these are timeless, so these messages will find you when you need to see them. Okay, let's see. 5 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. Love it. All right. My darling Aquarius. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each of the months and then and give the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'll put the reading together for you, and then we'll finish off with the angel answer. So you start here, this first month, with the Go the Distance card, my darling Aquarians. And to me, this is a card of being almost at the finish line here. You can see this cheetah is, running towards the finish line. So to me, it's a card of keep going because you're almost there. And, when I see this come up with like the 9 of Wands, it's a card of perseverance. But I feel here, in this instance here, you're just being encouraged to keep going, and because you're almost at the finish line. Because you have this 5 of Swords here. So the 5 of Swords is a card of, a conflict or winning a battle, but it's been a hard won kind of battle, my darling Aquarians. So it's not a celebrated victory, if you know what I mean. It is something that you had to go through, that you've won, but it just doesn't feel like you've won, if you know what I mean. So, because you can see on here, you know, his face is a little bit sort of, it's happy, but it's not overjoyed, I suppose. And, you know, he's got the swords, he's won from these people here, but, you know, it's not a very celebratory victory, if you know what I mean. So I feel with this Go the Distance card and the Five of Swords here that even though this battle has been won, you may feel like you just want to turn around and go back, you know, because you're not really happy with the outcome. But you're being encouraged here, my darling Aquarians, to keep going. Keep going, go the distance, because things are going to change. That's what I feel from this month here for you, my darling Aquarians. Because then you have this armadillo spirit in the next month, set healthy boundaries. And I feel here that this has got something to do with that hard-won victory there, that, you know, that Five of Swords. You know, set healthy boundaries. We all need to set healthy boundaries. You know, Aquarians are givers, and I know that. And if you don't set yourself a healthy boundary, then you will allow people to suck the life out of you, my darling Aquarius. So I feel here with this armadillo spirit, you're being encouraged, where it says set healthy boundaries, is to gently but firmly let people know what you can and can't do, or what you are willing and not willing to do this month, my darling Aquarians. Because, and you've got here the beautiful Queen of Pentacles, and I feel in this energy that you, my darling Aquarians, are presenting here as the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is a card of resourcefulness, and I feel that that is you this month. I feel that with what has happened in that last month with that hard-won battle, I feel that you have gained all the resources that you need in order to be able to move forward, my darling Aquarians. And I feel also that you have the resources in order for you to be able to set those healthy boundaries that you need to set this month, to put things in place for you to be able to work healthier, live healthier, be healthier, and maybe have healthier relationships with people because you have set those healthy boundaries, my darling Aquarius. That's what I feel off the Queen of Pentacles here, you presenting here as the Queen of Pentacles with this set healthy boundaries here. So, and I feel it's important that you do this because you've got this beautiful new beginnings card that's coming in. This is like the full card in the tarot. This is a card of taking a leap of faith, my darling Aquarians. And I feel for you that the last couple of months that you've been through is working towards this, is this beautiful new beginning that's coming in for you, my darling Aquarians. And this new beginning is going to put you in this feeling of the Nine of Pentacles, which is gratitude and luxuries. It is pre-Empress energy, my darling Aquarius. It is having everything that you want and desire, everything that you need, all the resources that you need. It is having enough, my darling Aquarians. You can see here she's got 3 pentacles here and 6 here. She is happy to give away these 3 pentacles here because she always has 6 for herself. That is part of setting the healthy boundaries. I feel that you are willing to give this much of yourself, my darling Aquarians, but keep the majority of it for yourself. That's what I feel here. And it is going to, this is what this new beginning is going to be all about. The putting you in this, the new beginning is going to be this new life for yourself where you have set these healthy boundaries in order to live a life of gratitude and luxuries. That's what I'm feeling here for you, my darling Aquarians, which is just beautiful. Beautiful energy. So like I said, starting off here, there's something in this month here that, you know, you feel that there's been a battle here and you've won it, but it has been hard won. And you feel like you might give up. Do not give up. You're being encouraged here to go the distance, my darling Aquarians, and keep going, because the finish line is almost here for you. And then you move into this beautiful month of starting to recognize that you're setting healthy boundaries, because you presenting here as the Queen of Pentacles is giving you those resources that you need to set those healthy boundaries, my darling Aquarians, which in turn will let you move and open up beautiful new beginnings for you. That's what I feel. I just feel this is such a beautiful progression of these next 3 months for you, my darling Aquarians. And it will put you into this beautiful pre-Empress energy where you're happy to give this much of yourself because you're keeping this for yourself. And that's a beautiful energy to be in, my darling Aquarians. So yeah, loving this for you. Beautiful, beautiful reading. So if you are enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. Like I said, just drop me a comment below. Even just a thumbs up in the comments below will let me know that you're enjoying this style of reading and that I should keep doing them. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Is it probably only less than 10% of you that watch my readings are subscribed. It's free and it really does help my channel grow, and I would really appreciate it. So please subscribe. All right, let's see what we have as final messages for you, my darling Aquarius. Peaceful resolution, yeah, exactly what I thought. It is, be confident and comfortable at the fact, keep going, because there is going to be a peaceful resolution for you. Romance, ooh, there might be some romance coming in, but that may be the person that you need to set the healthy boundaries with, my darling Aquarian, so keep that in mind. Trust, yeah, trust that you're on the right path here, my darling Aquarians. Within the next few weeks, they say, you need to take action, and that action is setting those healthy boundaries. In the near future, they say, it will be unlikely that this will not work out, my darling. My darling Aquarians, if you just go the distance. Don't stop, exactly. Don't stop, they say. Keep going, keep moving forward, because you're being encouraged here with this new direction, this new beginning, to choose a new direction, my darling Aquarians. So this is beautiful energies for you, my darling Aquarians. If you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading, the first link in the description will take you to my website. And please use the code that's down there too, because that I'm extending that 10% off offer to keep it going for all my YouTube community as a thank you, because you've been so supportive with me so far with personal readings, and I'm really do appreciate it. But I would love, my darling Aquarians, to dig deeper into this for you and see what else could be coming in for you. Amazing energies, beautiful new beginnings coming in for you for these next 3 months, my darling Aquarians. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now. Hi there, my darling Pisces. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the next 3 months. So, my darling Pisces, these readings will be timeless. So they will appear for you whenever you need to see them. So there's something new that I'm doing and something new that I'm trying. So let me know. Do leave me a comment below and let me know what you think of these readings and whether you think that they're good or they're bad, and whether you want me to keep doing them. So, my darling Pisces, let's jump in to your reading. Now, these have all been pre-shuffled, so I will pull an oracle card as an overarching energy for each month. Then I will pull a tarot card for each month from my Michelle Knight tarot deck. There'll be a link in the description for those. And then I'll finish off with angel answer cards as a final message. All right, so let us reveal what the next 3 months have for you, my darling Pisces. And then we shall consult the tarot and see where these messages are going for you, my darling Pisces. What does Pisces need to know for this next 3 months? And just remember, these are timeless readings. So whenever you see this reading is when you need to hear the messages, my darling Pisces. I've really been enjoying doing these readings. It's been fun. So I really do hope you like these and want me to keep doing them, because I've really enjoyed doing them. All right, so we've got the Nine of Wands and the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. Wow, 2 pages. All right. Make sure that they're all under where they're supposed to be. So what I'm going to do, my darling Pisces, is I will read each month as I see it, and then I will put everything together. And it's been amazing, actually, how each month has flowed into the other, and the angel cards all go together, and it's been blowing my mind, and I've really been enjoying doing these. So I really do hope you enjoy the reading, my darling Pisces. All right, so you start off here with this Milk and Honey card. Now, this is a card of just joy, my darling Pisces. You can see here, you got this little elephant here, and he's splashing around in the milk and honey, having a lovely time. And you can see you've got a rainbow here. I think that's like a rainbow of blessings here. There is just one thing about this card that they say, and you can see there's a face here that someone's looking over them. It can also be a card of overindulging kind of energy as well. But I feel that it is a card for you of just, enjoying the fruits of your labour, my darling Pisces, because you've got here with it the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is a card of perseverance. Keep going. You're being encouraged here, my darling Pisces, to not give up. Do not give up 5 minutes before the miracle happens, my darling Pisces. That's what I feel for you off this reading here. So you're being encouraged here to keep going, persevere, don't stop, keep going with what you're doing. And I feel when you do, you're going to feel that you've achieved something. You're going to feel that you can relax in your tub of milk and honey, my darling Pisces. That's what I kind of feel here for you, is that, you need to keep going and do this to get this. Yeah, that's the message I'm getting here off this milk and honey card. And then this next month you have Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom, which is amazing because you've also got the Page of Swords here. So the Page of Swords is a card of gaining clarity and being curious about something that you may be wanting to achieve, my darling Pisces. It could be a goal, wish, or dream that you're looking to, achieve. And the Page of Swords comes in to give you that spark of curiosity, or give you the clarity that you may need. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know that pages in the tarot are messengers. Oh, sorry, my voice went. So this little fella, he comes in to give you that message, like I said, that spark, that curiosity of where do you need to go now? What is your next step, my darling Pisces? With the turn knowledge into wisdom, I feel that you're being encouraged here to gather this, knowledge, gather more information here. And I feel that you're going to be receiving it through a message so that you can move forward here, my darling Pisces. I feel that there is going to be a message coming in for you that's going to give you clarity, and that's also going to make you more curious to dig deeper, if that makes sense. So, that's the message I'm getting for you for this month is, well, turn knowledge into wisdom, but look out for something that's coming in that may spark your curiosity here, my darling Pisces. And then we have, in this last month, the heart chakra. And your heart chakra is, you probably can't see it on me here, but it's here. It's you coming from a place of your heart here. You know, we have different chakras. We have our crown chakra, our heart chakra, our solar plexus, and then there's 8 chakras, I think. I'm not going to go through them all because I don't know them all off the top of my head, but there are, like I said, 8 chakras, and they all apply to different points in the body. And your heart chakra is self-explanatory. It's your heart. And very apt that it comes in with the Page of Cups here, which is a gift from the heart. So, as I said, pages in the tarot are messengers. And this little fella, he comes in, you can see this fish that he has in this cup here. And we don't know whether this fish is real or imaginary. We don't know whether this fish is something that he is trying to bring into the physical realm or it's something that is already here. But I feel for you off this Page of Cups here that you're, with the heart chakra that's coming, you're going to receive a gift from the heart. You're going to receive a message that will open your heart, my darling Pisces, that will cause your heart chakra to open, is what I feel for you. That's coming in for that month, my darling Pisces, which is beautiful, you know. And putting this all together, I feel, you know, that this month here you've started off with working hard here. You've been going and going and going, pushing it to the limit, but you're being encouraged just to keep going. You feel, you know, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. You feel that you have just been up against it, been, you know, that you have been trying and trying and trying, and you're wanting to give up. But I'm telling you here, my dad, do not keep going, keep moving forward, because you've got a reward here of being in this space of milk and honey, having a reward of being able to enjoy what it is that you've been working so hard for here. And whatever this is going to be up to you. Everyone's going to be different. And so then I feel this moves into, excuse me, I think I'm losing my voice. I've been doing lots of these readings today, so I might just have a drink. So excuse me, but I do need some drink. Thank you. That's a lot better. All right. So as I was saying, I think you're going to move into this wolf spirit, which is that turning knowledge into wisdom. I feel that what you have done here and what you have learnt on this journey, you are going to move and bring into this next month, which is taking this knowledge and wisdom with you. And there is someone or something that is going to come in to spark more curiosity for you. The Page of Swords can also, and I didn't say this before, can also be an admirer to someone that's watching you. So, you know, being that we have then this heart chakra here, I'm not quite sure. I kind of feel that this is more sparking curiosity here. I don't feel that it's, you know, someone watching you necessarily. I feel that with the turn knowledge into wisdom, I feel that you're being encouraged here to look into something deeper. That's what I feel with the curiosity of the Page of Swords. Because with this final month, with the heart chakra, I feel you're being encouraged here to open your heart to something or someone, my darling Pisces. That's what I feel with this last month, that there is someone or something, some message from the heart coming in for you in this final month, and it is going to cause you to open your heart chakra, my darling Pisces, which is a beautiful thing. And once you do that, I feel it's just going to, you know, open you up to more possibilities, to more opportunities, to let more love come into your life, which is a beautiful energy to be in, my darling Pisces. So yeah, I feel that these next 3 months for you are definitely going to be, you know, a positive momentum here for you. But, you know, tarot can't make you do anything. It is up to you to, you know, keep going on the path that you're going. Be curious and be open to whatever this new knowledge may be coming in for you, and only you can open your heart chakra, my darling Pisces. So yeah, beautiful messages coming in for you, my darling Pisces. So yes, if you've enjoyed the reading so far, please give it a thumbs up for me. Like I said, let me know in the comments below if you want me to keep doing these readings. Let me know if you have enjoyed these readings by, you know, putting a thumbs up down there or a thumbs down. I'd like to know. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Less than 10% of you that watch my readings are subscribed, and it's free, and I would appreciate it. All right, let's see what final messages we have for you, my darling Pisces. Yeah, meditation brings answers. Exactly. Go within. Ask for help from your angels. Romance. Oh, yep. See, there you go. Here's me saying that I didn't think it was an admirer, but it could quite well be. So, you know, take that how it resonates. Improving health, they say. Yeah, and that can help you open your heart chakra. That can be the result of opening your heart chakra. My darling Pisces, is improving health. You're ready, they say. Yes, you are. A year from now, maybe not the right time. And look, it may not be the right time for whatever goal, wish or dream it is that you have planned. Only you can answer that, my darling Pisces. Unlikely. And that's come up a lot, but I feel it's unlikely to not work out. That's what I've been feeling here. Choose a new direction, they say. And yes. See, you've got a yes. Yes. With an exclamation point. Big energies here for you, my darling Pisces. So if you'd like to follow this up with a personal reading just to see where this is going further, the first link in the description will take you to my website. Please use the code below for 10% off. I've kept that going for my beautiful YouTube community just to say thank you for the wonderful support that you've been showing me with my personal readings. And I would love to connect with you further, my darling Pisces, and see where this could be going for you. Beautiful things are on the way for you, my darling Pisces, in these next 3 months. As always, stay blessed and keep shining your light. Bye for now.